Wait, heavy clothes, dirty eyes, sweaty clothes, the routine that I've learned to understand and know. Play my tricks, fragile mind, risk your head on me.
That's it, Lisa. Don't be shy. It's like we used to. Sorry. Did I wake you up? Today's Mommy's birthday.
This junk dealer's probably going to give you a hard time. He's got a rep for demanding the impossible. According to Fragile's records, he's nothing but trouble. Fact is, we need a shelter if we're going to push ahead with expanding the network.
Long time gone, my girl. All because of some terrorist nutjobs and their buddies at Fragile fucking Express. Not to mention the Bridges assholes who had to go and kick the hornet's nest.
He wants us to scavenge scrap and other materials from ruins outside South Knot City. The ruins are part of an old section of South Knot that was destroyed in a terrorist attack. BT activity is still regularly confirmed. In short, he's asking you to risk your neck for a back-breaking heap of junk.
You actually managed to get the goods out of there? Fragile says my girl's alive. I'll give you something to take to this woman you found. She says it's hers. You bring her back here to me.
People call her the chiral artist. She likes to use chiral matter in her work. Makes all kinds of things with it.
Oh my lord. I never thought I'd see this again. I'm happy to be a part of the UCA.
Take me with you. I have to see him again. I'm ready to go. Right now, if we want.
Order assigned.
Thanks, Bridges. I thought about fixing it, but it felt too much like moving on.
The man I knew did not peddle junk. He fixed the things, made them like new again, picking up the pieces and making the most of them. That's what I do best too. But this is one piece we don't need. The only time that matters is the time I spend with you. I'm asking you to marry me, dummy.
I will. I do. I'm ready to pull my weight. The UCA can count on me.
Sam, that whole region is connected to the Cairo network now. To connect South Knot City, you'll need to make a delivery from Lake Knot City. The people of South Knot have been struggling ever since the last attack. Now, if they're to survive, they'll need all the supplies Lake Knot can spare. Head back there and pick up the order.
I'm detecting abnormal chiral levels to the north of South Knot City. The numbers indicate heavy timefall in the area. It appears to be some kind of storm, but nothing like anything I've ever seen before. Though, truth be told, I can't actually see it either. The storm should be right outside my lab, but with the baby, I'm in no position to investigate. Doesn't seem to have done any real damage yet, but would you mind looking into it for me? Just be sure to keep your distance, all right?
You can use those little darlings to stun your enemies and give yourself some breathing room. Just equip and toss. They'll trigger on contact. They deliver a shock that should incapacitate every living thing within the blast radius. Living only, though. They won't do you any good against BTs.
No can do, Sam. Structures can't be built that close together. You'll need to settle for a different spot outside the sensor ring.
Construction complete.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Keys lifted. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Delivering cargo.
What do we have here? A delivery? For me? So this is what passes for professional service. Alright then. The infamous chiral network. I'll agree to a trial run, but just of the network. The UCA is a whole other matter. So you can connect me, yes? Well, okay. Go ahead then. Interesting. I'll think about joining the UCA at a later date. I have something for you. A token of my appreciation. Take it. I insist. So long, Sam Bridges. Thank you.
gone into autotoxemic shock. Without its input, the Ultra deck will no longer react to the teeth, so you'll need to be more careful. Head to a private room if you want to restore functionality.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID.
Come a long way, huh? Hope your cargo held up as well as you. Looking good. Looking good. Guess you were the right man for the job. So, here's stuff you brought. Motor and a pouch. They're not like our usual supplies. New designs, like you heard. To think a junk dealer made this. Heard he was a pro, but even so, it's impressive work. I'll notify HQ and try to expedite evaluations.
Hey, just got the evaluation results from the people at the distro center for those prototypes you dropped off. Looks like both caught their eye. The motor, for one, was impressive. They really couldn't believe it was made from scrap. It can be fitted to a modified truck and be ready to go in no time. They contracted the junk dealer straight away and got it added to the list of supplies. They had good things to say about the pouch, too. Contract has already been made, and you'll find the pouch in your private room. If you want to customize your backpack, you'll need to drop by one anyway. Anyway, I hope you appreciate what those two did for you, and give this new gear a try.
Good morning, Sam.
Sam, don't know if you're aware, but you can customize your pack in your private room. Why not give it a try?
Right in the face.
Sam, got a critical request. A shipment of experimental weapons has just been stolen by mules. They were scheduled to be delivered to Lake Knot City, but got picked off en route. The mules loaded them into their own vehicle and fled before help could arrive. And while we don't know their exact location based on eyewitness accounts, we've managed to narrow it to a small area. Track them down, secure the weapons, and deliver them to Lake Knot.
The sticky gun is a weapon that launches an adhesive projectile. Gun and projectile are connected by a wire which can be engaged to pull in targets. It's strong, too. Could support up to several dozen kilos. You can use it to secure cargo at a distance. Right out from under a mule's nose, maybe. You're a clever guy, so I'm sure you can think up a few other applications. Just comes down to how creative you can get.
Training vehicle. Stand clear. Beginning scan. Scanning. Keeping on.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Delivering cargo.
Oh, hey. Good to see you. Damn, you carried all this by yourself? Thanks. Until next time.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Keeping on. Decontaminating soon. All clear. Welcome.
The people down in South Knot City have had to suffer through a lot of terrorist attacks lately. They've not been receiving supplies regularly either. No one's starving, not yet, but a sense of unease is spreading across the city. We need you to bring them as much as you can of whatever you can. Food, oxytocin, the essentials. You'll also be carrying seeds, earthworm and insect protein paste, organic chemicals, and anti-BT weapons laced with your blood. None of which can be sent via a Cairo printer. A delivery will remind the citizens they're connected to the rest of the country. It will give them hope. And if you can get them connected to the Cairo network, all the better. Something's been nagging at me, though. Fragile checked in a little while ago, saying that due to some instability with the beach, she was having trouble making jumps. Fragile's at the distro center south of Lake Knot if you want to hear the rest of the story. I marked her location on your map. Be sure to take a look. By the way, Cairo density appears to be increasing across the board. We're currently looking into what kind of impact this might have on Cupid functionality. No need for you to worry about all that, though. Just keep on doing what you do best, huh? Good work, Sam. Let's check the cargo. Damn. Looks like the mules already took the lion's share. Not your fault, of course. We were careless. Don't worry about it.
Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Fuck, idiot. Thinking you could keep us safe. Man like you. I'd put on that bet. It's just you and me now, baby. That's all I got. I'll keep you safe. No matter what.
The people down in South Knot City have had to suffer through a lot of terrorist attacks lately. We need you to bring them as much as you can of whatever you can. Food, oxytocin, the essentials. None of which can be sent via a Cairo printer.
Unable to process order. Unable to process order. Please stand by until the problem can be rectified.
Oh, hi. Sam, Bridges, I presume? Sorry about that. The system seems to be on the fritz. One of the packages wasn't processed properly and got left out of the order. It says here the client is Fragile herself. Someone double-tagged it so the system couldn't tell whether it's for Fragile Express or Bridges. Anywho, really sorry for the holdup, and, careful. The contents are fragile. Yes, okay. Oh, hi. Sam, Bridges, I presume? Says here the client is fragile herself. Careful. The contents are fragile.